Hey, I'm back. Sorry again for the late upload. I know this is like 2 in 1 week that I have had late uploads. I got from class today. I just crashed on my couch. I slept for about 4 hours with like a 30-minute break of consciousness in between that. I haven't been getting much sleep. Just hasn't been great. So I'm here now, you know, making the video. Yesterday I went down to my brother's restaurant. Is opening a new restaurant, and it's like super rich gourmet shit. To the point I didn't understand how like high class it was. Dude, I mean, we were eating for free because it was like friends and family night. I still felt like I was too poor to be there. They have a dish on the menu. One dish is $375. I was like, brother, what are you talking about? Why is your shit $375? And everybody's coming in and buying it. Insane. Anyways, that's where we're. Oh my god, so much copper. That's where I went yesterday. The bill would have been over $500, which is just absolutely insane. It was cool. It was free. It was honestly, and here's the thing. I went there and we ate and everything, and my brother's like, "How's the food?" And I say, "You know, it was good. Like everything was cooked perfectly, but nothing was seasoned." I was like, "Dude, I had the what is it? Salmon? I had the salmon. And I was like, man, it doesn't even taste like there's even salt on this." I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, oh, that's how rich people like their food. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? That's how rich people like their food. He's like, that's how they like their food. So I mean, I don't know, man. I was like, is it because all the rich people are like white and they don't have any flavor palettes? Like, what do you mean that's how all they like the food? Anyways, the food was still good. I ended up taking a bunch of it to go. The manager came out and he was like, hey, how are you guys liking everything? And I was like, oh, you know, it's good, blah, blah, blah. I was with my mom. My mom dropped that, you know, we were my brother's family. And he's like, oh my god, you're his family? Brother, what are you talking about? I look exactly like him. What do you mean? Oh, no. Can I turn these into... Oh, no. I can't turn them into tile. Shit. Well. Now we have a bunch of brick slabs. That's okay. I'm sure we can still use them. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? I look exactly like the guy. You're his family. Of course I'm his family. Actually, should I take out this bottom layer? No, this is fine. This is fine. I like it to level up. Yeah, so we went and did that. I got the salmon. We got 2 different cuts of steak. We got just like a fillet, and then we also got a ribeye. And then they had crab cakes, and we had like lobster mac and cheese, which was really good. But that's just because I really like lobster. And then I kind of want these to be bricks, especially because I have so many bricks. And we had these like gourmet style French fries that they cooked in like a special fat. I think it was called like Talo fat or something. They cooked it in. Those are pretty good. Ooh. Yeah. I had creme brulee, which I've never had before, so I was really excited to try it. It was really fucking good. They had like homemade whipped cream, which I had with the creme brulee. That was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Nothing really eventful happened. I mean, we went out to dinner. That's kind of where that starts and ends, right? Hello, stray dog. Weirdo. And so, yeah, that was yesterday for me. Today I just went to class. I didn't sleep much last night. And so I showed up and I was like, man, it's going to be hard for me to remain conscious because there's nothing to do in the class. Like, he doesn't want us to take notes or anything. We just sit there and listen to him lecture for an hour and a half. And then he's like, all right, you guys can go home. And so I was like, man, it's going to be really hard to stay awake in class because I'm not like doing anything. I'm just sitting here listening to the guy and I'm already super tired. And we walk into class and he goes, all right, today we're mostly just watching films. And I was like, oh shit. And he turns off the lights and I was like, oh, I'm so fucked. And so I slept for about an hour. I'm really good at sleeping sitting up straight because I used to do it in high school a lot. And, you know, in high school, you're not allowed to sleep in your classes. In college, you can. It's just kind of disrespectful, so I avoid doing it. And normally, if a teacher sees you sleeping in class, a professor sees you sleeping in class, then they are less likely to, let's say, bump your grade up. If you're at, like, you know, an 89, they're less likely to give you that A if they've noticed you sleeping in their class. It's also just disrespectful, and I don't want to do that to my professor because I think educators already kind of get a hard time from students, especially with AI and everything, you know. Their work goes kind of underappreciated. But I don't think I want this to be tiles. I think I want this to be a different block palette in here. Maybe not a different block palette, but a different block for the floor. Yeah. I don't know yet. So I'm doing regular bricks now. This should be a level up right here. And then it should be like that. Yes. Cool. Put all of this away. Stone bricks. I'm gonna need all of this to be brick. Alright. Yeah, so I slept for the vast majority of the class, and then afterwards the professor was like, yeah, guys, so, you know, what'd you think about those films? Do you have any questions about them? I was like, oh, no, man, all of it was conveyed perfectly. It was very insightful stuff. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I didn't know what those films were about. We're going over Hinduism. And I know they were films made by the professor, so it's like, sometimes I'm just like, which, you know, I would prefer something made by the professor, I guess, over just like a random YouTube video they found, right? I think most people probably would prefer that. Bamboo, take this out. Anyways. It was alright. It was class, you know. Cool. 60 is good for now. And we can put this in here. I have such bad storage right now. Oh my god. I need to. What should I make? What should I make the block palette on this room? I could make a purple. Purple. I kind of just want something that is like close to deep slate, but isn't, you know? I don't have tiles for Blackstone. That's okay. Let's see about this. See if the Blackstone looks nice. Yeah, I don't know. Half of them were like... I don't know why she's fighting. One of the cats keeps fighting with the other cats today. Something got her in a bad mood. She woke up on the wrong side of the fucking cat bed. What was I saying? Yeah, he studied, the professor studied about 10 years. I think I hate that. I like, absolutely hate that actually. Maybe I could do like quartz. Maybe quartz would go crazy mode. The contrast, you know? He spent like 10 years studying in India under different gurus. And so he had a lot of them end up writing autobiographies. Do I want brick slabs? No, I just want regular slabs. I think. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. They're not fighting if you hear the cats. One of them's playing with the shower curtain. They've gotten very... I don't know. They've become enamored with the shower curtain these past couple of days. This is fine, I guess. It's fine for now. Alright, let's put this stuff in here. Grab some chests. A bunch of... I'm going to use birchwood, because I don't traditionally use birchwood for decoration. Map. Bunch of chests. I have an actual fight. Is this even? It is, thank God. Yeah. Cool. And then I could make a bunch of item frames. The item frames are a sign of wealth, yeah? That's how I feel, at least. So we got all of our leather and sticks. No, I didn't. No, whatever. I wanted to make it out of the bamboo. I need more sticks. Holy. Need a lot of sticks for this. We need 5 more. That's all we need for now. I will eventually be stacking the chests, but I don't think that we need more than 18 chests. Plus, I have all these ones that are just sitting out, not being used, or currently being used. It would look better if it's on the left side, yeah. Yes, I guess it would still just be like that. Am I insane? I don't need, because I have 9 pairs. I have 18 chests, 9 pairs of chests. That's okay. I'll need them eventually. Okay. I'm not going to start organization yet. I'm going to start building the wall more. Yeah, but the professor has like a bunch of audiobooks that he's published from his time in India. I don't know. I'm gonna need to look up. The video's nearing 20 minutes. This is gonna be kind of a shorter video. It's just gonna be 20 minutes, which is honestly what I mean for the videos to be. They normally run long just because I lose track of time. I'll look up block palettes after this video, and I'll figure out what goes really nice with stone bricks, so I can continue to add texture to the walls. After class today, I went out with a friend. Let's just do it like that for now. Come back and I'll mess with the door in a later time. I went out with a friend to this like Korean-inspired Japanese place. I don't know, that's what it described itself as. I don't really know what that means, I'm gonna be honest. I still don't know what like fusion food is. I think it's exactly that. I think it's like one food, but like with inspiration, I guess, from a different food. So I think, you know, it would be described as like Japanese Korean fusion or something. I don't know. It was good. It honestly kind of tasted like street food, which is not a bad thing, right? Street food is normally pretty flavorful. More flavorful than, you know, $375 plate of fucking whatever. I didn't get that last night. I didn't get the $375 plate because that one wasn't for free. They were like, if you want that, you're gonna get charged for it. And I was like, yeah, no, that's understandable. Otherwise, everybody would be ordering that shit just for the hell of it. Not even because it sounds good, just so they could be like, yeah, I had a $375 dish at the restaurant last night. But yeah, I mean, I got beef yakisoba, which is, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of yakisoba. I'm more of like a stir fry guy, you know. I prefer rice over noodles. But it wasn't bad. It kind of tasted like you could tell that they kind of loaded that shit with MSG. Which is fine, right? Like it was good. It was just also like, hey, tone it back a little bit on the fucking MSG. I get that you want your guests to be obsessed with this place, but damn. I don't know how tall I want this. I think I want a second story. And so if I want a second story, first story's like up to here, yeah? Yeah. I think so. Oh. That was cool. I got to catch up. It was a former classmate of mine that I went out with. So we got to catch up. She was like, when are we going to a bar? And I was like, dude, fucking hit me up whenever. I always get, you know, I get so many people that ask me, they're like, when are we going to go out? When are we going to a bar? When are we going to do this and this and this? I'm like, dude, you're the one that's always busy. It's not me. I'm never goddamn busy with anything. I don't know how I go to school and I work. I have so much free time on my hands for no reason. I'm gonna start picking up more shifts. But every time somebody offers a shift, it's like during one of my classes. And I'm like, you guys can't offer like a shift in the fucking afternoon. Can't offer a PM shift. All of you are offering morning shifts. Why does the redstone torch look like that? It's weird. Ow. I don't need more stone. Should I? Oh, I didn't start smelting? Why didn't I do that? I literally thought to myself to start smelting. Oh well. I don't know. You get that feeling sometimes where you're like, maybe I'm that person in people's lives where when they hang out with me, they're like, oh my god, you're so much fun, but then they kind of just forget about me after. Not in like a, you know, self-pity way. Just in a, I don't know, I wonder what I could do to change that so that I could stick in people's heads a little bit better. Maybe that's not the problem. Maybe people literally do just have that busy of a life. And I'm projecting. Or something. I don't know. That'll probably do it for the episode, though. I'll try not to upload super late tomorrow. I have to upload earlier because I have work at 7 p.m., so I wouldn't be able to record that late. Yeah, that's gonna need some texture. Ow. Anyways, see ya.